transition phase, right? I'm getting ready to start a new business. And that's what Spirit led me to talk about today, because what people don't understand is that you can be the most successful person ever, but when you start something you've never done, your ego gets in the way, and it creates all this BS, right? About why you shouldn't, why you can't. Doubt, basically, right? Doubt and worry can come up. And if there's anything that I've noticed, which is why I created my academy, is that the last thing for people to focus on is self-mastery, right? Or it's not taught, at least. At least for me, it wasn't taught. It's something I learned that intuitively, again, was part of my assignment, you can say it, right? Which was to get individuals mastered, right? What does this mean? It means you are coherent. It means your nervous system is regulated. It means you're self-aware, right? That you are not your thoughts. You can accept and reject accordingly. It means that you have emotional intelligence. It means that you take inspired and aligned action versus out of survival and struggle, which will ultimately give you the results that you are seeking with the least amount of resistance. And it's been so much fun, and I will continue to do it forever, like I've always said. But I'm in a point in my journey where if I continue to just do this, then there's really no growth in it for me, right? Because I've been doing it for years now, and it's really simple. It's habitual, right? It does not take anything for me to just pop up my phone, promote my products and services. So it's time for me to move on. And as I looked up, it's like the sidewalk, right? And it's kind of snowing. It's been snowing here. Or cleaning up the sidewalk, right? So, and now I'm seeing like a path, like in the grass, when like people step on it, but it's not like concrete or a sidewalk. It's like people just go through that path. So it's like finding a new path for you, 2, 3, 4, as I said that. And yeah, it can feel very overwhelming. That's what I wanted to come on here to talk about. I was starting to get overwhelmed with my thoughts, right? I was I'm doing day 2 of Tony Robbins seminar today. Morning. Lazy. But I hadn't grounded, right? So what I mean by grounding is like physical activity first thing in the morning. It's what gets me in the best state. And again, it's something I learned from Tony. So I'm like, let me go for a walk and let me bring my phone and let's just do a nice little channeled message. And I instantly feel better, and I've already shared one way for me to ground too is for me to speak. So it really is getting to know yourself. Also, this is very significant because I've never done this, at least not on purpose. I don't have contacts on right now, so it's really giving like going into the uncertainty again with ease, understanding that just because you've never done it doesn't mean you're not going to master it, or that it cannot be fun, or that it cannot be easy. And one of the things I'm very passionate about is getting everyday people like you and I, right, to just say yes, like fuck it, I'm gonna start a business, right? And something I was thinking about yesterday, which is very much something a lot of people don't think about, but when you start a business, a physical business, right, more like old school type shit, and if you have a physical business, I'm not saying it's old school, but that's the old business model before social media blew up and the internet and all of that. It costs more to start, and you won't see your return of investment most on average 5 years, right? No, on average within 5 years, businesses like will die out. 80% of businesses will fail. And part of this reason is because it takes so much capital, meaning you have to have money to start a business, and then it's going to take time for you to actually start making some profit. So big companies like Netflix, right? And again, I've been sharing with you guys, I've been watching all these movies about all the different companies. Like, they were like $30 million in debt type shit, right? Like, I think it was like 30 or 50 million. But basically, there is no easier way to start a business than using your fucking phone, because it does not cost to start. It could be you can start for free, you know. Like right now I do pay for different websites and tools and all of that, and even then it's like $1,000 right now. That's where I'm at, right? So it's not even that much. But I started it with free. All you need is a link in bio. You leverage other people's products and services. You sell that because that's something you use or you want to start using, and then you start making commission from that, right? You don't even need an LLC at first, but I do recommend everyone to start officially with an LLC, because then you have a legitimate business and you get taxed differently. But it's something anyone can do. And again, everybody's posting, everybody's watching, consuming. So you're already grabbing the phone. You know what I mean? But to each your own. Right now, everyone's meant to be an entrepreneur. Everyone can be. That's for sure. And again, heavily yesterday, what we talked about, identity. If you don't see yourself as one, then you will never be one. But if you allow yourself to say, I can too, because all you have to do is do the things you're doing for free. Every time you share about, I just went to Starbucks, I just went to Dunkin', I just got my nails done, and you show that's you doing free marketing for all these companies. So the way I started to think about it was, if I'm promoting for other people to eat, why can't I promote for myself to eat, right? And again, you get a different mindset once you get a little older. I don't know how, again, old you are, right? But once you start to actually think about like building a family, and or you're the one that helps out, right? Whether you have like little ones, or you're the titi, or whatever it may be, right? You start to think bigger, like, damn, like my family needs this or can use this, or I can spoil them, or whatever it may be. But yeah, I guess I'm just here to encourage you to like start the business and just start messy, and know that that's the process. And it doesn't have to be hard. Most people think it's hard. It's hard because you want to be a perfectionist. It's hard because you easily get overwhelmed. But again, it starts because you haven't mastered yourself. Your nervous system is all hijacked, right? You don't have clarity. You are incoherent. All of these things make it hard to start a business. But once you've mastered yourself and you can be calm and you can trust the process, right? Then building a business is just fucking fun. Like, you have fun. Yes, there will be days that will be a little, more character developing than others, but it's not going to ruin your life and or bring you into emotional distress, or what you guys not call days crashing out. It doesn't have to be like that. It really doesn't, right? If I would have kept, you could say I was like 111. You could have said this morning, right? I was like, the crash out was coming. But again, I'm self-mastered, and I'm like, okay, my body, it was like ding 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 ding, bitch, like you're about to hit that threshold where you're gonna start to spiral, so go ground, right? So what am I gonna do? Go for a walk. It's fucking free. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna create content. I'm gonna raise my vibration. I'm gonna walk my dog. I'm gonna multitask, right? But perception, right? That's what I was thinking about when the lighting looked weird. Perception is key. So key. It's everything. How you look at things determines, 0909s, I said that. How you look at things determines what they are. If you look at it as hard, then guess what? It must be hard. If you look at it easy, then guess what? It must be easy. So, this being said, if any of this resonated, let me know down in the comments what resonated. Remember to have a beautiful day. Remember to go ground. Work on yourselves before you work on anything else, right? And have fun. Alright, love you guys. If you'd like to try any of my products or services, I will leave the website here, or just go to the link in my bio. And yeah, more to come.